Hello and welcome to Mr. McPTV. Kind of, it's a bit different. I thought, well, actually, it was Marshall's idea.
Yeah,
Why don't I try a podcast about like gadgets, tech, gaming, news, anything we kind of feel like talking about?
yeah.
So yeah, just anything. So we've decided to call it Our Thoughts On. So it's kind of like
Good play on words.
in this episode, we decided to talk about the
Pokemon Go
new
update.
Pokemon Go update, which is Generation 2. And
Yeah,
I don't know much about Pokemon. I know a bit about Pokemon Go because, you know, summer of 2016, everyone was playing it. I was waking up Sunday mornings, 8 o'clock. I was down in town playing it because it was popular and it was fun going to laws and just messing about,
meeting new
going out
people.
with your friends playing. Yeah. Because I just love the idea of it's a mobile game, and when people put laws down, you you see other players, but it's real life, but it's sort of like a video game, and it's just I don't know, it just feels amazing. Because like, in a video game, say in GTA 5, you'd walk past someone, you'd meet another player, but
Yeah,
in Pokemon Go,
it's that in
it's an
real
app,
life.
but they're a gamer, and it just seems cool. Like you're working out who's playing it. It's pretty obvious who's playing it.
Yeah,
Um, But yeah, in Generation 2, we have 80 new Pokemons. We're obviously not going to read them all off by heart. Well,
obviously.
we're obviously not going to, yeah, we're obviously not going to all read them off on a list or off by heart. I don't know who would know them off by heart.
Uh,
Um,
I'm sure that some people do.
but Marshall, do you want to name some? Do you know any?
Yeah. I know that
The
there's
popular ones?
there's no like popular Pokemon, but like I guess the main three starters from Generation Two, which are Cyndaquil, Chikorita, and Totodile. I'm actually surprised you didn't actually get to pick one of them though, like with the first three starters. But yeah, and you've got like the new like Rattatas and Weedles and Pidgeys, which are like Whoopas, Sudowoodo, I think maybe. I haven't played much of it, but those are basically the ones I've seen so far. And there's some Ladians, I think they are, but that's mainly it now.
So yeah, we played it today. We actually played some today and yesterday.
Yeah, I played
Uh,
a little bit yesterday.
out out in the town, and the well, unsurprisingly, I think the people were actually putting down laws like before the update,
Yeah,
before I think anyone even knew when the update was coming out, that no laws were being put down. The game was basically dead.
yeah. Well, I played it, but
People were playing it, but no one was putting laws down,
no, no
and
one, no one
that's
really
that's the only reason I enjoy doing it. I only enjoy playing it to see other players. That's the enjoyment I get out of it.
Yeah,
And some people were playing it, but I don't think it was as popular. And then as soon as Generation 2 came out, like tons of laws were being put down in their town. Like nowhere near as much as summer of 2016,
obviously,
but
because
there was a few laws being put down. Um, but yeah, the update is not bad. I mean, all they did was add new Pokemons. There's some stuff we actually came up with that we'd love to see in Pokemon Go. One was like a friends list,
yeah,
like a friends chat integration. So basically, in the corner, you'd press it and you'd see people you've added. Maybe you can scan with a QR code to add friends or whatever,
yeah.
or username, and then yeah, because I think QR. Mm, maybe if they can make a way of making it local ads, so you can't
You can't
add
add everyone in the
people over
world.
the internet. Maybe you could only add people you know, so you
Yeah,
can't add like YouTubers, and then you know what I mean.
maybe you have to
Um,
like meet up with them. Like,
yeah, you have to add them in real life, so you don't just have tons of friends.
yeah,
Like, yeah, I don't know how they'd work it out. So, and then you'd get a bunch of friends, and you'd just be able to chat, and you'd be able to, I'd just be able to click on Marshall's username, and then send him items. He could send me items. I don't know if they'd have sending items in
yeah,
it.
because it might encourage some people that are like rich to buy more items and then just give them to people. So, well,
I don't think people would just give them out.
yeah, they'd charge them like a little bit less for it, but I don't know. Just
when that's I don't
But
know.
it's useless. But
Um,
yeah, but like sending people your location so you can like battle me here and that,
yeah.
like battling that
Or
too.
maybe I don't think they would add this because of the fact children play it, but maybe like a local chat. So like a 5 mile radius chat, or maybe 3 mile radius chat. But I can imagine they're getting a lot of trouble for that
Yeah, because
because of safety reasons and that.
a lot of kids and a lot of
Um,
adults play it. So
but maybe like friend chat would be okay. And I came up with the idea of seeing other players like walk about, seeing other avatars. But again,
yeah,
that would cause safety concerns. But maybe if you could just see your friends walking about,
yeah, like
and obviously the option to turn that on and off. But
obviously, yeah.
seeing your friends just walking about the,
Hmm.
your map of your area would be amazing because then you know where to go
Yeah.
and see. And yeah, but I don't know what else would you like to see apart from friends list.
Well,
Battles.
yeah, battles obviously, and trading because that's a big thing in the game.
Trading. Yeah, I'd like to see battles maybe more.
Yeah, because the most you get out of battling right now is the like gyms,
Yeah,
and I don't
and that
find
yeah, there's not really any player interaction.
no,
It's just a
I don't
bot.
even find it that like exciting when you do it because
You just tap.
you're just tapping. Maybe they could
It's
add
not
some,
even strategic. It's like who has the highest
yeah,
CP.
because they've added stuff where like when you go to catch a Pokemon, it like shows you it's typing at the top. And I wish that, like, I don't know if they have done this, but that they actually bring typing advantages into it.
Sorry, what?
Like when you catch a Pokemon or when you're like gonna catch one, at the top there's
Yeah.
like little icons of like what type it
Yeah,
is.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They
so
added that, didn't they?
yeah, I don't know when they added that. I think it was when they added like it was in December, I think. But if you could actually
Oh, I
use
thought that was in Gen 2.
no, they added that before it. But like
Oh.
I wish they would let you like well, like let everyone have typing advantages. Like I don't know if you know them, but the basics are like fire beats water, water beats grass.
Well, if you're a Pokemon player like you are, then if your skills would kind of cross over to Pokemon Go then, because Pokemon Go is basically just who plays it the most, not
Yeah,
who's the best, just who like has the most time
yeah,
and who's yeah.
who's
That's what gyms are. Who has the most time to like
yeah,
catch the highest?
and who
It's
who's got the most
mainly
money.
luck. Yeah. Uh, so maybe if those like local battles, so
Mhm.
say in our town or maybe like 3 mile radius, like the local gym, maybe the most popular gym, so they could get like
Yeah,
stats and see which is the most popular gym. It would say like go to gym at this time or like go to gym in 30 minutes or whatever.
for like team
And
battles,
yeah, so you'd go there, and then there would be like
a
people
bunch of
from
people
Violet,
there
Instinct,
and
and whatever the
Mystic.
banana one is.
It's
What is the yellow one?
well, the yellow one's Instinct. It's
It's
Vala, Mystic, and
Mystic and
Instinct.
Instinct.
Yeah,
All right, yeah.
the banana one.
All right. But yeah, that would be cool. So just having like a countdown.
Yeah,
Maybe like bigger, bigger ones. So in big cities like London,
New York and that.
yeah. So if you're in so like local towns would just have their gym and it would be
Yeah,
like 3 hours or whatever. If it was in Edinburgh or London, you'd still have the local ones, but you'd have like a big one. So maybe you go to like somewhere big in London, like Buckingham Palace,
yeah, a big
and it
bet.
would have like a huge event, and then you'd just see tons, like floods of people coming there. And obviously they need to tackle people not going out and playing it because what I came up with if you got like some if there was a way of getting some type of reward for less people being out, I don't know
Yeah,
how that would work. So you'd get rewarded for being the only player in the area playing it. So I don't know how they'd make that work,
well,
but it would definitely make you go, oh, there's no one out playing it, I'll go play it, which gets more people out playing it.
what I think would be good is like obviously people put down laws and like everyone comes around. Well, I think whoever puts it down should get like a small bit of XP for every person that comes into it.
Yeah,
If you
actually,
catch my drift.
that's a really good idea. So the more people are there,
Yeah, so it
the more
encourages.
like you'd get like 20%
Yeah, so
of what the other people caught.
so it encourages you to buy more laws and all that
Yeah,
and play it
because
more.
then it's not
Obviously,
just benefiting you.
yeah, it's a benefit. Yeah,
That's actually a really good idea. And then what was there was some stupid ones I came up with, like Uber integration. Right? So you'd press in the corner,
yeah.
it would call an Uber,
Oh
charge you
yeah,
from your Uber account or whatever. It would charge you from your Uber account, and the driver automatically drives you around to the laws and the Pokestops.
yeah. I mean that would be handy, but I mean it kind of defeats the purpose of the game.
What, walking?
Well, it's like we're going out and experiencing things like going to the Pokestops, not just sitting in the back of a car staring at your phone.
Well, we have seen people do that. Usually, when we go to laws, we see like someone just parked
Yeah,
outside.
someone's in the car.
In 2016, when we was out playing it, we were playing it every day, all the time.
Yeah, so fun.
So we were out playing it quite often. And what were some funny things we did? We went to like there was, I think, three churches, and there
Yeah,
was
there's
two Pokestops there.
and someone had a law down.
So there was a law. So we went. I think this was like 4 in the afternoon, something like that.
Most likely.
So
Yeah.
we turned up, and we thought we were the only ones there because, well, there was like one person sat at the church, obviously the one that put the law down. Then we turn up, like 30 seconds later, a group of these like adults.
Men with the
Yeah,
child.
they had like a buggy with their kid in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Like actual grown people that have jobs and probably have
Yeah.
things to be
Playing
doing.
Pokemon.
Came up and they were like, one of the guys was like, "Oh, this is amazing! So many people play this," and then they just stood there
Yeah.
for about a minute, and then they went, "Ooh, someone's battling at the gym," and then they all went down to the gym, and we went as well because
Yeah.
you got to follow the other gamers.
But
So we went down to the gym, and then
just nice to see a bunch of people playing.
yeah, like the social aspect of it is kind of the only reason I play it.
Yeah.
It's the only like I'll be sat. I'll see if I'll be looking at the Pokestops and I'll be like, oh, I can't bother to go out. But as soon as there's a law,
Yeah,
get puts down, I'll want to go out straight away just to see.
because you know someone's gonna be there.
Yeah, and we always like, oh, who's the one that put it down? Who's playing it? And it's really easy to find out who's playing it.
Well,
You can
it
tell.
normally is. Not if there's a bunch of people, but it's usually just the parked car.
So yeah, in 2016, I think I walked around like the same loop at least 5 times, and that's like quite no. Like I walked around the same loop of Pokestops, like I think 5 or 6 times, which is quite a long walk. So I think what was it like? I think it was like 7 miles or something. I don't know fully, but 7 miles
Well,
is
at
a
least
lot
you
for a
were.
video game.
Well, I think that's what the game wants you to
That's more than I did on Wii Fit.
do. Yeah, I never even owned a Wii Fit.
They were actually really good.
Really?
Yeah, the games on them. The game we're talking
No.
about Wii Fit now. The games on them. There was Wii Fit 1, and I remember the day I got Wii Fit 2. It was Halloween.
Yeah, my
And
friend had one, and I just remember like the balancing. I didn't
the
understand it.
balance board. Well,
Yeah,
Wii Fit 1, you had to like balance before you could play, and you had to like set your BMI and stuff.
yeah.
And I was like 8. I didn't know what that meant, so I just put something random.
I don't understand
So
how I've moved on to Wii Fit.
so like, but Wii Fit 2 was like just way better because you could like actually just walk around GTA, but you were actually being healthy instead of just
All right.
driving around. But anyways, back to
Yeah.
Pokemon Go. They can make a Wii Fit Go.
Oh my God, that would be terrible.
Well, it's
You have to carry
Nintendo,
a
isn't
Wii
it?
Fit around with you.
Just make like any Nintendo game a Go.
Oh yeah,
Zelda
Nintendo
Go.
did some big stuff.
Just Dance Go.
Meet
you
up with your
dance
friends and dance.
What else would be good?
Mario Go.
Mario Go, like Mario Kart Go. Do races in your town.
Oh my god, that would be a good thing to have Uber with.
Who has the fastest Uber? No. What about what was it? Like Mario Kart Go would actually be cool, and you actually have to do like races and stuff.
Yeah.
But running.
Obviously, you're not really gonna race in your car.
What else? Games would be good.
Yeah, God, what did Nintendo will put out? Pikmin
See,
Go.
there's so many games that would be good as a Go, but they'd be classed as a rip-off.
Yeah. I'm sure Nintendo would have loved to do it with all this stuff, but they just don't want to be like, oh, they're selling out, just copying Pokemon Go again and again.
I don't know. Just instead of making other Go's, just make Pokemon Go good with friends
Yeah.
list, battles, trading.
Yeah, I think they should focus on all that before actually upgrading
Going
the
to
new
make
Pokemon.
like a Pokemon Go 2 or something.
What, like Pokemon Sun? Oh, that was annoying.
Oh, and then there's like 2 different Pokemon Go versions.
Oh God.
Pokemon
I
Go
wouldn't
Red and Blue or whatever.
be able to deal with it.
So this obviously shows that as soon as they bring out an update, it pretty much spikes players. So what they need to do
Yeah.
is just keep bringing out good updates and not rush to make like another Pokemon Go or another clone of it. Just bring updates, because
Yeah.
it's obviously showing that that's just bringing back the players that got bored. Because the game's good, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
just got boring because no one else was playing it. So make stuff that makes people want to play it. Friends list, like perks for putting down laws and perks for no one else playing it. I don't know how they
Yeah.
make all that work, but yeah.
But well, I think that obviously when it got this update, I didn't even know about it until the day it came out. But I think they should be able to get it out to more people because obviously not as many people are going to play it. Because when it first came out, everyone played it. Everyone I knew had played it, and they were all better than me.
Yeah, there's one thing that I want added. Friends
Yeah.
list, yes, I would like
Yeah.
very much. But one thing I want is a website you can go on. Probably not in the app because that would make like tons of people submit them. But a website that you go on and you submit location, you submit a photo, you submit like a description, a background, and like why you want that location, and that becomes like a gym or a Pokestop. Yeah, that would just be
Yeah.
amazing. So you could
Yeah,
have
that'd
like,
be good.
where not obviously your house isn't going to be a Pokestop.
No, but like we walk past places and we're like, well, that should be a Pokestop. Like I
Yeah,
think
if you could
our
make like
school
your
should be
school a
one.
Pokestop, like our lunch hall a Pokestop, and like one of
Yeah.
our blocks a gym. Like that would just be so cool.
Yeah, it'd be good because you could have like all the kids at school just like ganging up and attacking it.
I don't know how many submissions they'd get, but all you'd have to have is like 2 or 3 people working at Niantic, just going through and yes, no, blah blah blah, and it would just make the game 10 times better because you'd have much more locations, and it really requires no work. Just 2 or 3 people saying yes or no, and the players would be doing the work for you. The players would be
Yeah.
submitting everything, and they'd happily. Well, it's not even work really. It's fun.
I'm
It's
sure
fun.
it wouldn't be hard to like add a Pokestop because you just take the code from the other ones and just add in the new location. I'm guessing.
Well, yeah, it's just coordinates and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's about it. That's kind of all I want in Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I don't know when they'll get to a limit where they're like, okay, no matter what we add, no one's gonna be playing it, and then they make like, I don't think they'd make a Pokemon Go 2
No,
because they just bring out generations. I think they're just
Yeah.
gonna make like, to be honest, I don't even think they will make another. I don't even think they'll make like a Mario Go or
No,
whatever.
I don't think they'll ever do
Maybe
something like this
maybe
again.
it becomes really good and like Microsoft buys it or something.
Oh yeah, Microsoft or like a
Yahoo
different
will buy
companies.
it. Yahoo buy anything. But yeah, that's about it. That's our stuff about Pokemon.
Yeah, that was our thoughts on Pokemon Go Generation 2.
That was our first amazing Our Thoughts On podcast, which should be on iTunes soon. I'm going to submit it to iTunes, but obviously it'll be on YouTube. I think if we talk about just interesting stuff, I think we might talk about the Nintendo Switch next. if we
Yeah,
can be bothered to make another one.
no spoilers.
Yes, I have many
Yeah.
opinions and
Oh,
many worries and hopes.
leave a like if you've got any suggestions or opinions. Comment, that. I mean, obviously, new stuff will get released all the time, so maybe we'll talk about the Snapchat spectacles because I know you probably love those.
Yes, I have many thoughts on that. Many,
Oh
mostly
yeah,
love for it,
but
but yeah.
there's
Just anything about tech, news, gadgets,
yeah,
gaming. Not a lot of gaming though,
because
because
it's not really
I mean
techy.
that's overused.
I mean, I would have said we're trying to bring
Yeah.
something new, but this has most likely been done a million times before.
Yeah, but we're on it, so it's ours. Okay, bye. Subscribe or something, I suppose.
Give it a like.
Have fun.